Double
Poney.
There you go. Well then, they will be starting on the CT side of Vertigo. How open do you think this one is? I mean, you went for double Poney, right?
Yeah.
But again, you and I have both picked when we've thought the other team was going to win in previous scenarios.
It's the balance with the odds.
So, how open do you think this is for either team to win, or do you think it's heavily favored toward Vitality?
I don't think it's heavily favored towards Vitality, because I think Double Poney have a lot of confidence. I think they had a lot of confidence we didn't know about before they played the first time, and I think they have even more now that they played the first time. The only thing is that Shox can't have a day like he did last time. I don't think that's going to happen. He had a really, really off day.
Yeah.
Kyojin had a really off day, and Masuda had a really, really off day. So I think they'll improve, but I think at the same time, Double Poney will grow stronger. I think the odds make a lot of sense. I'd be worried for Double Poney, but at the same time, I'd be worried for Vitality.
Yeah, I think it's uncertain territory for Vitality, but I think they'll come into this one angry. Some teams or players like to see their opponent as their enemy during the match, and they may talk shit on their opponent in their own comms and so on. And that can help you focus and really bring that extra gear in, trying to make something of this. And I imagine Vitality will certainly be doing that. Get some rivalry going out. Creeping up towards short for now. HyperX switching out for the USP for the extra range. Once he closes the distance though, the ding dong. Gonna be quite nice for Vitality on the bomb site, but yeah, once you close the distance, then the extra bullets can come in handy as well. But I'd imagine they rarely get there with all the headshots we see from these pro players. There is a kit to be collected by Afro, right at his feet. Chunky grenade for Shox. And Double Poney still looking for their first kill. That one should have killed Shox, surely. It went a bit awkward though, bouncing weirdly, and it won't be the case. They may not get any kills from this pistol round Double Poney, as they are being deleted one by one. Kyojin, the only life that will be claimed. I don't know who Masuda just knifed there on his team, but I hope it wasn't somebody who had perfect Kevlar.
I hope it was. Apex last time was probably the best player on the team, even individually. He was the one who was getting all the key frags. Didn't look like he was getting nervous or choking at all. He was leading by example, and on this round he did the same. He was really nicely played on the pistol. Already a great map from Masuda. Like what a strong pistol from him. Again, once upon a time, this is where he set his kind of kill record or rating record on Vertigo versus a very strong Astralis a few months ago. So he likes the map. Double Poney struggled on T side last time. CT side they farmed Astralis, but it was a fake comeback.
Desert Eagle for NBK. We'll start the proceedings early, and there's another one for him. The Deagle Blaze putting in work. Find ourselves in a 3 versus 3. Oh, here we go again.
Wait up.
I actually clipped the interview we did with Ninjas in Pajamas with regards to their comments on the Deagle. I don't know if you saw.
What'd they say?
It was ZTR and Plopsky, and I asked them I said that they suffered a lot of Deagle losses in their series, and I feel like there'd been quite a lot in the week in general, and what they thought their opinions were. And they had a problem with the 2-shot to the torso, outside of the Kevlar.
Yep.
Which is really, especially when you crouch, it makes it considerably easier depending on the range. They thought it was a bit too overpowered at present, so I would like to have a discussion about this in general with the populace.
Yeah, because you can jiggle spam too. Like you hit that first body shot, then they're dead already.
Yeah.
So let's see. Oh, we go for a headshot. High flash comes out. They'll dodge it. They see that timing. But the CTs get a little comfy. And Masuda, again, he played so well in that pistol. Almost gets all 3 here. Actually, sorry, Kyojin from the back. 1v1 body. He knows where Kyojin is. Will he find the headshot? Dink comes in. Clean kill. Very nice shot from Kyojin.
Why didn't Body pull the trigger on that first engagement?
I don't know. He was already thinking about his next move. That's the only explanation I can think of.
A missed opportunity, perhaps. Vitality survived the forced by the Desert Eagle buy of Double Poney.
Double Poney.
So Nico should follow. See the Desert Eagle again from NBK. I think Body's got a P250.
That amount of damage keeps them in a precarious position, especially with the threat of doing more damage. NBK, another headshot. Oh my God, and the sandbags to protect him. Kyojin tries to spray. And it's already a 5v3 again. Surely they don't lose 2 5v3s in a row. Surely not.
Well, he's picked up an AK-47. They are San Kevlar. S-A-N-S, it's a French word. I actually don't know how to pronounce it. That'll certainly help though. Zowie with 2. Things will slow down for now. These kind of situations often remind me of HyperX. They had great success just waiting for these kind of pushes. You gotta get the kill though. Body trying to get everything out of that he can. NBK still lurking though. And I'm conscious of the clock now for Vitality. They're still edging forward ever so slightly, but potentially edging forward into headshot angles. Lucky's only got the USP, but how long will you jiggle for, Vitality? You've got 1 smoke grenade to try and plant this bomb. I think they had like more control than suspected variants.
This is the fight.
Oh, Zowie to create some space. The bomb's been dropped now. Zowie's got to rescue that. And it becomes more and more awkward. Deagle coming out. Lucky still with the USP. NBK. Oh my God, he just keeps on going. Go for the ace!
Oh my God.
That's all the kills for NBK. Vitality's so nervous. Everybody's terrified of the Deagles, and NBK on the eco rather than the force buy sends VRC media player off as well.
Major winner, by the way. NBK looking so calm with that spray as well up the short shelf. Control the position perfectly, like you mentioned, James, playing the headshot angle when he had no armor, no head armor. Beautifully done. They almost tossed another 5v3 situation when Zowie lives versus the 2 players who were holding the short shelf. There's something bad about the setup. They just didn't hit their shots there. But Double Pony, they got 9 kills in 2 rounds here. They have sapped the life from Vitality already. No money to reinvest. Aphro indulges in an op. Not a great sign.
Yet another Deagle round. You got to respect that one.
The fact
wasn't
they pulled
a
it
stabby
off.
one at all.
Oh, nice shot from body. Yeah, the fact that, I mean, first though, it was NBK who did it all by himself too. All by himself.
Definitely rode Vitality in that round.
It's a bit inconsistent, NBK, but he has those. He still has those peaks, of course.
Power's in the beard. Yeah, nice transfer from NBK. Not the most challenging of round for them as they lose nobody. A quick turnaround in favor of the counter-terrorist side. Double Pony now tying the score.
Here's the real test. The T side for Vitality. They wanted to go to Vertigo this time instead of to Nuke, where Double Pony beat them kind of easily. Really one-sided. Vitality been struggling on Nuke, so I think Nuke and Inferno are 2 maps they aren't totally comfortable on yet that are important to their veto, or were. So what happens now on this full buy round? Smoke down the A ramp. CT's going for the aggressive push. Joko dropping on them. And Apex, he's going to miss this timing. Oh, and Joko almost throws his smoke grenade, but then doesn't launch it when Apex finds his kill. But the spam through the corner of the smoke, Apex is too wise.
Aphro hasn't even peaked yet. He hasn't even peaked yet. Not scoped in either. But he's jiggling. People could be close now, so it's a tough situation for him. Zowie is waiting. Oh!
They are all
careful.
over.
Yeah, they were in trouble now, Double Pony. A lot of trouble. A minute 10 on the clock. You can see Vitality holding on to these grenades, such as the nature of Vertigo. Get those smoke grenades up.
We're coming around the ramp here with Aphro. This peak will mean the world, but there's somebody to his left. He doesn't know about it.
Ooh, he's gone deep. And he drowned immediately.
Situation dissolves for Double Pony. They lose all 3 players on A ramp, barely shooting a bullet back. Some HP has been lost for Vitality. No players, though. Apex with those 2 kills. Controlled the whole situation by himself, basically.
Not much they can do, Double Pony. I don't see them rescuing this AWP either. So it'll be the hero weapons. Maybe NBK's got a deagle to drop to a teammate from the previous efforts. Lucky says hello.
At least a little consolation prize. It's already an odd game of Vertigo with the way that this first rifle round has gone and the amount of eco kills and deagle kills.
NBK is 10 for 2.
Yeah, 10 for 2. Masuda had that 4K on the pistol round, and then I think 3 on the anti-eco. Or no, that wouldn't make sense. 2 on the anti-eco.
Yeah, that would be 7, but he's got 6 kills, Launders.
Yes, I know. I can't be making fun of you doing math and then do math wrong myself.
I mean, counting to 7, you know, not the tallest challenge, but we'll get there one day.
Okay.
If anybody would like to make an MS Paint visualization of 4+3 for Launders,
Okay, that's so unnecessary.
send it to him on Twitter. No, it's good to visualize. It could, you know, it's easier to understand.
I figured it out. I figured it out.
Double Pony in round number 6 will have double AWPs. Maybe the opposite of ponies. Maybe one of them's called Dyac. Who knows? They won't be so enthusiastic heading down the ramp as we saw previously. That was an expensive lesson for them. Oh, some information.
Yeah, Shocks like to hold this smoke, you know, to try to pull a lurk smoke out on the B stairs potentially, or use it for an execute later. They're trying to bait us some utility, get some presence back. Vitality spread the map really well. Oh, that's an opening.
You really got to hit those. They will exchange the flames. Zafra has to reposition once again. Very awkward around this A-bomb site. I think that's the one with the gap. No, it's not. It's one that lands on the support for the crane. That offers a slight gap. HyperX, is he going to spot it? No. Joko around the smoke this time. And more smokes we posted on 8.
Yeah, this one lands proper with a gap underneath.
There we go.
And Afro opens up a little bit more as I was dead. Kyojin some damage.
Very hard to peek with this smoke up, of course. Just showing some chest. It's like a peep show.
Just like looked at me hard when he said that.
2 versus 5. The swing from Joko. Well, there'll be an exchange of frags at least, and they know where the bomb is. 19 seconds. Kyojin will not be going towards B, but he's doing damage on 8. 15 seconds, checking for a flank. Body just moving into an off angle. NBK now will win the duel as he's won many. 12 for 2 is NBK. It's a very back and forth affair.
Oh, they didn't get the second op actually. I think they wanted to try to grab that. So they, I don't know, maybe they didn't. That Afro will take the op from Lucky. I feel like it is a good map to have the second op if it's free, especially. And there was one definitely in range, but they prefer the AKs. So far, the individual level's pretty high. I feel like across the board almost, but.
Was there any video drops for this match?
Any
from Double Pony?
I actually don't know. I couldn't find their last one because they're so active on social media. I couldn't even filter for the video the last time, so I'm a bit behind on the Double Pony lore. I'll have to get caught up. If you wouldn't mind, actually, if you wouldn't mind maybe tagging us in the tweet, we can watch it.
That would be great. Vitality look to mount an offense towards the B bomb site. The entire team is here, as you can see from the radar. Lacks red dots elsewhere. Just so you know, the dots that are grayed out on lower ground, the ones that are like semi-transparent.
Wait, the AWP is picked up. AWP goes down in heaven. Oh, what is happening?
Okay. Man, there are no cheap rounds here on Vertigo in this series so far. Vitality look to take the lead. I don't know that Double Pony can really do anything else here already. There's just too many man on road now.
That's a bad way to lose. They got the collat op shot to start things off, and then they lose the op in the site. The rotator heaven dies instantly. And I believe he was opping too, and Zowie maybe took him out with the rifle. I'm not exactly sure what happened there, but after that it was all over. It's a very expensive way to lose a round. Again, some crazy situations transpiring here on both sides. This was not in preparation.
Yeah, they really need to hold these 2 weapons. NBK and Body will have the money to buy around them. Maybe NBK gives Lucky a gun and takes the Desert Eagle. We've seen what he can do. I wonder if Vitality will go the inching towards A routes once again. It looks pretty good for them. Swing with the MAC-10.
Yeah, it was that. It was that kill.
So many viable weapons in CS these days. You remember when they were like...
Everything's good.
Right?
Yeah.
When there were like 4 weapons back in the day. AKM4, AWP, Deagle,
yeah.
MP5, going back. That was most of it. We even saw the Negev in some of these games.
Oh, that would have been a cool. Nade, but it bounces off the wall. Okay, they peek down the stairs. Apex finds a kill on the other side of the map, and I really like this style of the T side where they're prodding both sides at the same time. I think it's a very good map for that. Since again, you don't have to really give that much respect to mid. The CTs won't push it often. Body will try to refrag. They do end up refragging, but the A side has already been lost. The rotators are in the middle of the map now, and the bomb can get planted safely. No HEs to stop this. Zowie looks for a kill, finds it. MBK goes down. Body in the same position, coming up late, but now Zowie's going to hear him and take that kill as well.
Nice work from Zowie. Very dicey map for Double Pony at the moment.
Yeah, they can't afford to lose these CT rounds because they were so good on CT versus Astralis. Pretty much the only way they even got to the map. They came back and won 12 rounds maybe on CT side. I have that right. And ended up losing, but it was close, very close. Now all their money is gone.
USP round from Double Pony. No guest Desert Eagle on this occasion. They just don't have the money. So maybe it's a chance for Vitality to start to pull away. Vertigo, the pick of Vitality. Bees are on road. Flashbang easily avoided, and again, I'll try to spread the numbers just as the T's did in rounds prior. It's the only thing they have going their way at the moment, Double Pony. Oh, so awkward for Apex, but he manages to survive.
There's something so unsatisfying about having to spam the USP where it just doesn't feel like the bullets are doing damage. You're trying to click as hard as possible.
Lack of armor pen versus the P250 makes a hell of a difference.
They had a flash that time, breaking things.
I would love to see an eco run from a CT side where they just had 5 P250s. That'd be pretty interesting.
I feel like the odds will go up like crazy.
Yeah.
Because USP odds are like less than like 1/4% or something.
Yeah, because you can absorb, it can take, with a Glock, for example, it can take 6 bullets to kill someone if you're not hitting them in the head, depending on your range. But never mind, now we have more aggression, and Double Pony trying to force the issue through tight choke points. And the crosshair placement is great for Vitality, and it continues to be. Down goes Body, and there's another round shut down. Pony's off to the abattoir again.
Wow. Apex is a nightmare. He's just getting all the kills on the A-ramp alone, man. He's playing, his individual level is so high right now. At this tournament, it's gotten better.
It's a good indicator as well when he is delivering.
Yeah.
He's definitely a captain figure for his team. One of the more emotional plays in the scene, and I mean that in a positive way.
He would not... He wouldn't actually knife, would he? Oh, okay. Shox doesn't knife people.
With a knife like that, you should be knifing at all times.
You should be knifing everyone, yeah. James would have knifed him. There was a player, FXio. Remember when FXio knifed Faflarin on Cobblestone on A site, and then Shox yelled at him after the game?
I remember the era.
Don't knife our friends.
Yeah,
he said.
I remember the era of it being offensive to knife people.
Yes. $1,500 though.
Yeah, right.
It's crazy.
I know. As Counter-Strike's come a long way.
Yeah.
Shox is a nice guy, but there's no friends on the server. Apex again. And off we go. Momentum firmly in favor of Vitality. They're covered in washing liquid and they're going down the slides. That's the situation right now. It's very smooth for Vitality.
Yeah, they kind of just broken through the resistance here. It was a little hard at first. Those ecos were really scary. We got the ace all ready for MBK on an impactful second round or third round. And since then, Vitality have had success now on the entries on both sides. Apex has just gotten more and more comfortable. He's 10-6 now, but I think he's definitely been the most consistent player throughout all these rounds with the amount of entries he's got. And really, his team hasn't even had to do that much. He's sometimes got 2, I think he had one round where he got 2 entries on A site, on A ramp, and then another round where he got 3 entries on A ramp.
Yeah, they are sweeping at present. Nothing but blue X's on the minimap. Save for the one of Apex, who has got some heavy output. Makes his way to 10 frags now. Still trying to catch up with NBK. But that looks likely the way things are going at the moment. And I feel like we've seen a lot of games where people are just getting smashed in duels by AKs.
Yeah.
Quite simply as well. Which maybe... I feel like we're also seeing an increase in double ops on the CT side, which is perhaps to balance that out. But again, it can be very awkward with the ranges, especially on this bomb site, because on this map rather, because you know, some snipers are better at like medium range, medium to close range. Some are more consistent at medium to long range, etc. So I've seen some awkward spots and some whiffs. You know, and you miss, that's like so much map control. If you lose a duel on short, suddenly your team, if they're on the site, are exposed as well, maybe from 2 angles, and things can collapse very quickly indeed.
Yeah, you just get ran down like Lucky did. He took that op shot. You know, it was such a strong op shot, perfect timing and everything. But even with that, if the T still keep coming at you, you need more support. So it's such like a big choke point, which means you don't, you know, everyone can be spaced out really well, side to side, coming up the B stairs. Flashing, it's like completely open. Since they haven't finished building the 51st floor here, there's no roofs or anything. You can throw the flashes high and over while running. Oh, Joko, yeah, kind of almost asked to get off in the situation. Because I was a bit farther back. I thought he had an open line.
Yeah, their aggression...
He's at risk of getting pre-fired in this spot, though.
Their aggression really has not worked out on the ramp. He's seen him. He's... Oh, he's going to get him next time.
Test him again. They'll start to come up quick. Are they actually going to commit? No, surely not.
Curious as to what Shox is going to be doing here. We can see he is separate from the team. The suits are blown up, but they are really looking for this entry. I think the entry is the Go command. There's a trade instantly, though, from Joko, and Afro is still alive on a short shelf. Shox now looking to make an entry, but Lucky's a footman. Trying to hold on now, Double Pony. They have a man advantage, and Vitality are just trying to find the answer, essentially.
I almost feel like they're nearly out of ideas because so much of what they've done has worked so easily, especially with the way they've defaulted on A ramp. So looks like they just wanted to turn the key on the tempo and have Apex really just eat his heart out, push up fast, but finally gets shut down. And we'll get to see if Vitality can come up with a successful mid-round to bring it back. Somehow that shot is missed. I have no idea how. That jiggle
That's exactly what I was talking about.
Yeah.
Afro's missed a few shots in that specific position, and again, they're immediately on top of the site.
I don't blame him, though. It looked good.
Oh no!
What is going on?
Well, maybe there's a chance now. 3 versus 2. Kyojin in plain sight. And Shox now has a lot to do with the AWP. A dab hand himself, very aware that he could be being pushed from the side now. Shotgun mode.
Uh-oh.
Lucky falling back, and he realizes that Body must be flanking him.
Shox. Oh.
There
That's over. Oh, he's such a smart player in the clutch. He's got some of the best... There's no time to actually defuse this bomb, I don't think, even at that Molly goes down. Perfect positioning for him. Shox, as per... I think he's got some of the best 1v2 stats in CS history. He's so smart, so pragmatic in the clutch. Every move there made sense. He identified where the play might be coming from and then eliminated the weaker target. That was really nicely played. Some of these off shots, I think he hit an insane jiggle or something like that on Afro. I really don't want to blame Afro for that shot. I would have, you know, it looked good. It looked good. But that was the round, like you're saying. They got ran down on the site because of it. And if Zowie hadn't missed, it wouldn't have even been close.
Well, NBK's got a chance for more. Had a chance for more. He's history now. The ink is dry regarding his efforts in this round. Afro going for the re-peek, but Apex is ready for it. The CT side's looking extremely difficult and somewhat desperate for Double Pony.
No bomb down yet. This lurk will work really well. Oh, wait, no way. The bomb. Wait.
It stays on the map, even if it falls off.
Yeah, does it go back to
it reappears.
The same spot?
It's just downstairs.
Oh, okay.
Our Body will start to make his way forward. 12 HP. Oh, just about getting there. Man, these rounds are pretty close. for Double Pony. Like, when they win by an edge.
That was really smart from Body. That was just basically, it looks dangerous if he gets pre-fired, but for Apex, he has such a big HP advantage. Why would he take a risk on pre-firing angles? You know, he just has to hit one bullet, but Body had to take some kind of risk like that. You got to appreciate him realizing how dangerous that would have been to just go for some kind of 50-50 down the stairs or like jiggle an angle or anything like that. That was his only way in.
Both squads with a bye. Vitality have had a lot of money in these rounds. 16, 15K on a number of them. And there's more money where that came from. Joker's got to be careful now, especially if he throws a grenade, because... Oh, there'll be double HPs. All right, then. Double Pony offering up some horse meat down the ramp in round number 14. Not really palatable for Vitality, but what choice do they have? 2 remain. That number's been cut in half. Kyojin now requires an ace to steal this round away from the Ponies. He's got 8,300 in the bank, and with the next round being the last round, he has to try and do whatever he can. But Afro on this occasion is ready at longer range for a 5th round for Double Pony.
It was a hard counter. They thought the setup was going to be there. They were right. The nades were targeted at the boost on the corner of the smoke, and it was the correct timing. I thought Joko was going to get spammed down by Apex again, but after those 2 kills, everything opens up as he started pushing a bit more aggressively and get killed. Bit of frustration there for Apex. Worried, I guess, still about the half. Wants to make sure we can get 10 if possible. 11 on the horizon as well. I personally, you know, didn't see a lot about Double Pony C-sides that they should be scared, but I can understand they've got to actually win the match before they can.
The man has demands and
feel
standards.
good, yeah. Job not finished, right?
Yeah, we might be satisfied, but he might not be, and that's why he's a champion. They've got a man advantage now. Vitality looking for more. Shox being exploded towards B. Manages to fall away though, so his presence will still be a threat. And again, the numbers head towards the A-bomb site. Kyojin trading, but Joker got 2. And maybe that's enough, perhaps not though, as the AKs clear out the A-bomb site entirely. Afro keeps the numbers even. Shox and Kyojin very low indeed, 21 HP combined.
Ooh.
Creeping away now, Kyojin. There's an incendiary, which will make it really hard to peek depending on where it's thrown, but we'll see what Shox has to say about this. Kyojin's found a flashbang on a body.
That is interesting. Wow, he actually went to check the flank as well, and Body might get killed. Oh, this is 2, right? Surely.
There's the wallbang attempt. Afro now expecting to be peaked. Oh my god, the swing from Kyojin. That looked kind of OP. 10 rounds for Vitality, very strong. We'll see if the stampede continues into the second half after the break. We return with Vitality very alert and maybe catching Double Pony sleeping on their CT side. But now the Double Pony moved to the T side, and they have opportunity. Vitality won the pistol in the first half. We'll see if the Ponies can do the same in the second on this T side.
A little bit of a strugglesome map from Lucky. Look at the CT players here from Vitality. Everybody fragging, pretty even score lines. Oh, and maybe another strong pistol. MBK looks to shut it down. He's a top fragger for a Double Pony, but he gets shut down by the best player on Vitality. And now Kyojin gets his feet put to the fire. They cannot kill him. In fact, nobody can kill anybody. It's pacifist mode on the B site. Finally, a frag comes down, but the rotations are already here.
Look at the swing. Double Pony trying to cut the numbers down. And they're making some inroads. Zywoo's been deleted, but it just really can't find a headshot. Everybody's strafing. Massive AD spams, like Lourdes in a kayak. They're all over the place. Vitality will take both pistol rounds.
I feel like everyone learned how to do this strafe spam thing from Shox, who was like the #1 guy. He had like the perfect movement, side to side, shoot as you're running back, and he was so good on the pistols. Made it look so stylish as well. I can see that style in Kyojin. I can see that style in Masuda. I can see it in a lot of the players from France.
Actually, I forget what team Shox was on at the time, but there are some really good YouTube videos with subtitles where Shox is going through things on Dust 2, going through things on Cash, which even though it's not in a map pool, you can still learn from like off angles, playing on CT side and things. I think actually when I mention like an AWPer at car offering like flashbang support and so on, I think it was from watching Shox's videos where I initially learned that actually. So those videos are really good to look up. On a side note, also the videos that MIBR's players put out as well were really good, from the likes of Fur and Fallen.
Yeah, and
those are super cool videos.
They're all translated, his in French.
I think that those ones are spoken in English, if I remember correctly. I could be wrong. But I mean, I understood them. There's English in there somewhere. But there's a lot of French here in mid position as NBK makes a huge opening, and Double Pony off to the races here. Revenge with the AK-47s. Vitality suddenly in a really foul place. Doesn't smell very nice today. Apex walking to his doom. Lucky with the angles. That was simply a rush, and it was simply successful.
Yeah, they even knew that flank was coming in, and Lucky had that. I can't believe he had the perfect crosshair placement through the third slit of the stair over the box where Apex would lurk from on the exact timing. That's the level of sweat you need to win a game in 2021. 7 rounds of difference becomes 6 rounds of difference, and it's such a clean round. They don't lose anybody here, and Zywoo won't be able to get any exit frags, it doesn't seem like. They are above him. Maybe he can recover a better gun from one of his teammates, potentially. But that's about it.
Yeah, that was a flash. That round was a flash, straight in and completely successful.
Everybody got their opening kill, no problems here. That's a very nice shot from MBK. And then Lucky, I mean, that one through the smoke. Shox was kind of looking for that lurk a little bit and still lost his duel. Lucky had a really tough first half. I think he's had some key plays this event, though. I can remember some great rounds from Lucky. Now with 6 rounds to go, is this insurmountable? And Double Pony certainly have reinvented themselves after struggling to get some T-side success versus Astralis. A lot of great game tape for them on that one. How much they can do with that information is another question. That's what we're going to have to learn. So it makes it hard to pick a winner in these situations. Wow.
If you stop Vitality from saving too many weapons, then 6 rounds is 3 buys.
That's
and I think that's a nice way to look at it, kind of like sports psychology. They got 3 buys, guys. Then we're even. Just make it seem like a smaller meal, and then digest them. Vitality's struggling here, just like Double Pony did. Zywoo and Shox working together, but they're just getting wrecked, basically. Zywoo needs the multi-frag now. Fast-moving round. Joko will hear Kyojin in CT spawn surely to his right-hand side. He hears that.
Yeah, this is just a perfect lurk, really. Once they've put so much pressure, there's no choice but for Vitality to respect this. And they can think an A-Ramp's coming in. Wow, the awareness from Kyojin. This actually makes this possible. I thought for sure Joko was going to get that kill. Bomb could get planted safely. We'll see. Lucky gets away, not even taking a single point of damage. But Zywoo's been a beast. I'm worried for them just because of him and Kyojin and Zowie both get a kill. They shut this down. This is crazy. A 2-on-4 situation, I think.
That was a huge fight. Like everything, just across the map. It's just massive fights, massive duels being taken.
I can't believe Kyojin finds that duel. Like, he's so aware of the flank from Joko. That was free, basically.
I was very impressed with him being completely ready for that.
Wow.
I think a lot of people are walking there and just getting blown up, caught completely off guard. But he took nothing for granted in this round.
Yeah. Look, this is crazy. Because Joko didn't make a sound the entire way through.
Yeah.
There's some great awareness. But yeah, that is the perfect time for a flank to come in when they put that much pressure through, so maybe they expected it to come eventually.
Yeah, these rounds are so fast, there isn't even time to talk at the beginning of them. They're just going for it straight away. And we'll see if the same is true here. Flash is to force shock from his angle, and immediately Zywoo's been popped. Once he picked up an AK in that last round, he became more of a problem. But he's gone for now.
Seems like they're going to need everything and more from Zowie. This is a fantastic flash. They jump through the smoke on both sides. Entries come down. Absolutely no resistance here from Vitality. Frictionless from Double Pony as they come up, and Kyojin, he's having a great map so far. Let's see if he can make a name for himself here. That's a clean kill.
Yeah, NBK on 21 kills already.
About time the experience is consolidated for Kyojin. We expect a lot more from him, and this is the sharpness that, this confidence is why they picked him up.
1 minute on the clock in 4 versus 2. 1 minute on the clock, and it's already a safe situation for Vitality. The brutality continues. Bomb planted on the A bomb site. How can a CT team even just stop these charges? We saw like Double Pony try with aggression on ramp, and it was even worse in the first half. And then the second Double Pony are doing the same, even though there's a somewhat different approach here from Vitality.
Yeah, I think Double Pony actually, so they threw that right-click flash through the smoke, which means that it's possible to be heard for Vitality, but they also caused a certain amount of disturbance on the ramp so that I don't think they heard it and they ate the flash. I think that's something Vitality be aware of next time. They've got some rounds to lose like this, but Double Pony can't keep doing that right-click flash through the smoke. So again, I think this is a map taped together by Gimmicks, and there are going to be a lot of kinds of plays like that. Specific timings Double Pony are going to look for. It's important for them to try that. But I don't know quite how many they have. Now, I think on the upside for Double Pony here, they lose 1 round, but it's like a 2-on-4 from Vitality with some huge individual plays. But that last round, Double Pony had a really similar round where they got all the entries, no problem. And now they follow up with those entries, but actually close the round out too. And this is Vitality's economy in a very vulnerable position. Shox has the most expensive gun, but it's only 1 of 3.
Well, Masuta with an information play, but what can they do with said information? Again, it is fast forward from Double Pony. Kyojin's doing some damage though. NBK and Joker lining up for him, and the crit kills will come flying through. This is the fastest game of Vertigo I think I've ever seen.
Oh my god.
Afro now, 1 versus 3. Starts off well, got most of his health. Looking for a second opportunity. You can see the flash of the bomb. Shox on the other side of an AWP. Scope is hurt. They know roughly where he is.
They have the quote-unquote perfect setup. He doesn't have to move from the side of generator, and Shox has this tight angle on the left side, so Masuda is totally safe in this position. Afro literally has to pre-fire Shox to win this duel.
Oh,
and
Shadow.
That's going to make him pre-fireable, actually.
I don't think he noticed.
He maybe didn't. Oh, wow, he almost finds that pre-fire. If he did, he would have seen where Masuda was. But honestly, yeah, I didn't feel like he saw the Shadow because I think he would have taken that duel first if he did.
Right.
That would have been the easier one to grab.
And again, if your shadow settings are high, you'll see the furthest shadows away from you. If they are low, then you see a lot less shadows, but depending on the distance.
I think he maybe also, because of the way he did pre-fire Shox, maybe he had his own way of thinking about.
Yeah.
I think he figured that setup, but he had a different way of looking at it. Well, that's 14-7 now. A couple of, again, we didn't see him, but Deagle shots from Kyojin on the defense. I think him being so sharp is a little bit scary right now because him and Zowie are getting, key frags in losing positions and bringing back rounds from the grave. Some of these rounds you could argue Double Pony the better team, but still Vitality individuals, their individual level is a little bit higher. Maybe a lot higher.
Man, the savagery of the AKs continues. But Double Pony can't really afford any more back and forth. Only fourth for them.
So he sees it.
Yeah, this is a problem with these team models, is they've got a backpack that sticks out and it's not part of the hitbox, but it does concede your position. Which is something to think about for the models you choose at home. Well, Shox now is in trouble, but then so Double Pony, it seems. That's a glorious flick from Shox. Makes it a 2 versus 2. Bomb on the floor. They are committed. Zowie with the FAMAS won't win that duel. But Apex knows he's got a 1v1 on the site. If he can find this kill quickly, then maybe he can clutch it. Joko, feels a bit faster there. That's definitely a kill. Joko of 19 HP, but it will be an 8th round for Double Pony.
I don't know how much resilience Double Pony have, but I can't help but feel that they're still in this game. They still done so much damage. They actually already earned themselves an eco out of Vitality. They've been trading back and forth. This is going to be 2 free rounds potentially versus Vitality, and every single round has been close. And Vitality have been dragging themselves out by some of these big individual rounds. But Double Pony, they still seem confident. They're going to be able to build up a bit of a bank here. So even if this does go to 15, I think there's potential for this to be a long game.
I'm a non-believer.
Okay.
But this round would be a good start. Ooh. HE's, Kyojin falls back. They both do. High explosive grenades. I used to play Day of Defeat competitively. You could cook the grenades there or throw them back. Not that I suggest that. That would be bad for Counter-Strike.
I think so.
Panzer Shrek.
Oh my god, okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well,
non-believer.
Well, it'll be, this is a real test, okay? It's a real test of faith here. Okay.
My Satan hoodie is in the post. 5 Vitality players versus Joko and Afro, who risk conceding rifles to Vitality and giving them game points in the process.
What is a Satan hoodie? Just has a pentagram on it?
Because I'm a non-believer. You know, I'm a heathen.
Yeah.
It says Satan in big letters, like one of those big American thingies, like from a university or something. Hold
They're
on a
back,
second.
James. They're back.
Yeah, it's turning around. The wheels are turning.
They're going to watch the flank.
They're planting the bomb.
They're going to watch the flank.
Are they, though?
Right now. Shit.
Oh, he's going to walk straight into it!
Oh, one-on-one. Does he go up to the box? Oh, he sees him.
He's got 17
It's the obvious play to go up. Will he take it?
He's got 17 HP.
Oh,
Oh my god, I can't believe it. That's an ace! It's an ace from Afro. How on earth has he turned that one around? 1 bullet was all that was required. Oh, that was a nervous round.
Cancel that package, James. We're back.
Man, we took it for granted, Launders. We thought it was all over. The 2-man spray down. He can't believe it. Oh, I feel... No, the desk. No. Okay, we're good.
Grab both sides of his head.
He kept it together pretty well there. That was such a great opportunity for them. Wow. That was a great opportunity for Vitality. And perhaps we have just got ourselves a real match, Launders.
They're fun to watch, Double Pony.
Absolutely.
Whoever they play against, it ends up being a very chaotic game. They play fast.
Man, that was one hell of an ace from Afro.
Yep. 2 aces already this match. Both for Double Pony. Kill-wise, it's still a bit of a struggle for Double Pony overall, comparatively. But Apex topped out in that first half. He was doing a lot better then. Can you get that info through the floor? You can just hear everything on this map.
And that's really put their money in the bin. This is actually pretty scary for Vitality now.
Yep, you can return that Satan hoodie. Send it back.
So we get to buy at 10, we get to buy at 12.
2 rounds.
Yeah, two buys to tie the score. That's the focus.
Doesn't seem too difficult,
That's the sports psychology.
Especially when, yeah, I like the attitude. Hopefully they have a sports psychologist. Only 1 HE for Vitality. No incendiaries, no ops. 2 ponies coming for them.
Spots the bag, spots the backpack. It's greedy tease with a bag full of money. Yeah, I thought he was a gunner as well. And maybe he will be a gunner one way or another. Oh, we've got frags across the map once again, 3v3, very briefly indeed, but the third man falls for Vitality. Now we need individual performance. Misuta on the B-bomb site alone, but Zowie is not too far behind. Sees 2 of them at the very least. Some information for Zowie. Isolates a fight, but NBK will isolate his head from his shoulders.
25 and 17 for NBK, 2 fabulous final kills. 3 rounds to go to tie this map up, and I really didn't think that their T-side was going to have anything to show for, especially Vitality looking so good in that first half, and I think looking forward to DB side, but you know, maybe this is why Apex was a bit nervous coming out of the first half with the amount of rounds that they got. You know, they could have had 10, could have had 11. Now we can see why a bit. But the Deagles, seriously, I mean, you can't sleep on them, especially with the players that are holding them. Kyojin's already had a couple of really, really strong pistoling rounds. I was well.
I feel like the current deagling situation is making the players with the better weapons increasingly nervous,
yeah,
which is actually exacerbating the problem.
Right, yeah. It's always the French teams, James, that get away with so much on these pistols, in the pistol metas.
NBK is no stranger to pistol abuse.
LBC Z75.
Yes. Of course, my old LC cannon is a 5.7. Mainly because of the colors, though.
That's priority.
It's kind of blue.
Well, they've got some distance here. Wow, okay, there was a shot there. Shot opportunity for Shocks. And there's just some, you know, some RNG, some just good crosshair placement that goes into it. But some of this is going to be you post up on an angle like a sniper. You take your 1 shot and you die if you miss. The pistols come in hard. Oh my god, 1v3. The shot gets activated. Joko looking for the 1v3 situation. The bomb is within touching distance. Kyojin about to turn the corner. I don't know if Joko is going to see him or not. Kyojin foregoes fighting the bomb. 24 seconds, and it is in his best interest to make this round go on as long as possible. 20 seconds up. Will he know that Kyojin has found the bomb and is flanking? He will be forced to plan in this situation. He has to make a read as to where his opponent is and can now put the bomb down. Kyojin's going to walk up. Joko showing that he's aware of his potential rotation. Will he catch him? Yeah, he does. No damage here. Crouching underneath the bullet of Kyojin.
Man.
Wow, another 1v3 brought back.
There's a chance to spam the smoke. Maybe fall back, grab a rifle or something.
If you can't get a refund, you can just sell the hoodie, James.
Oh boy, Vitality have had so many close rounds not go their way, and that's got to be increasingly frustrating. But you can see the smiles on the side of Double Pony, the release of pressure there.
They're kind of chilling. It feels like Vitality are a bit more tense than they are.
Yeah, absolutely. Maybe Double Pony were expecting to play 3 maps here, but they've got a chance to play 2. Joko completely blind, sliding out into plain sight there, which is kind of strange. So we have a big opportunity now for Vitality. There would still be money for Double Pony should they lose this round. But maybe they won't. Then again, Zowie on the A-bomb site with the AWP. We'll have something to say about this round. You can see Shox is looking for a peek.
I think they will just look for the boost and see if they can find a kill this way. And interesting timing, yeah. They can actually transition into just jumping up. But Shock's fully well aware of his opponent's oncoming threats. Afru alone 1v4. You'd think impossible.
I don't think he can penetrate that box enough. Nice work from Shox to escape the situation. And there's a ding and a dong from Misuta to put Vitality on game point. Felt inevitable to me at least, and they have actually made it this far. But we'll see if they can go one further. Double Pony will have money for this round as well.
It's certainly not over. 6 out of the last 8 rounds here for Double Pony on the T side. So Vitality will have to dig deep. This will be the second time they win 2 rounds in a row since the pistol on CT. that shot come in. I think they spotted it, which is almost as important. I think Gibagyte does now will be a bit suspicious. This engagement on the A ramp is very important. It looks like random smoke spam, but it's about denying positions that the CTs can get to. Now the double swing in for the Ts over at mid. There's a lot of duels that can happen simultaneously. They do swing, they don't see anybody. They get some damage off here versus Gibagyte. Finally finish off the kill as well. And MBK on this hard lurk through mid. He doesn't find it, but the refrag comes through. 3-on-3 now.
That's a huge frag. Body, that's the bomb spotted. Oh, that's a big headshot from him. He's got 1 minute on the clock in his 2 versus 1. Body and Joko both low versus the AWP of Zowie. Switches up for the M4. They will hear that surely. They know exactly where he is, which means 2v1 setup for Double Pony. Rotation is surely too great to be coming from anywhere else but here or CT spawn. Looking for a potential flanker. We're in the mind of Zowie now. He has a defuse kit. Just needs to find out where these plays are. He sees a jiggle. Needs to identify where the other one is, and there's the instant trade from Body. This one's not over just yet.
Oh, they talked about that setup perfectly. Just like Vitality had that setup with Generator and someone in spawn, they just handled that so well. And of course, they could have got long flanked there, but they knew where Zowie last was and just held on to those positions. Didn't expect anything crazy that way, and they were correct about it. There was really no way for Zowie to win unless they completely whiffed. So some great refrags coming in from Double Pony to keep this thing competitive. Everything rests on a knife's edge, though. One big round from any of these Vitality players, it all goes down. But they don't get that 2 rounds in a row.
Oh
wow.
My God, the 180. Put an MLG sticker on that gun. The trades are here in the mid as well in favor of Masuta and Vitality, who are now in a 4 versus 2. And Zywie's looking for more. He's not done with this one just yet. So that's the angles on the ramp. I don't know if he saw something there, but he was pretty damn close. Flashbang colliding with Lucky as well. And then there was Afro. They've come so far, Double Pony, but this may be the final trot on Vertigo. 1 versus 4, creeping through the smoke, and there it is. Done in the end by Apex, of course. Vitality take Vertigo 16-13.
An exciting match, and I thought it wouldn't be this close even coming into the second half. So really good resilience there from Double Pony. Some crazy rounds. One of those games that's hard to say who actually played better because of how close some of these eco rounds were, some of the deagling rounds. But the individual level is very high, makes it exciting to think about what's going to come in map 2 and 3.
A noble comeback, but too little too late. We'll see what the analysts think of that one after the break. We're going to have problems here for G2. Nico with the touch. What the hell is hacking, surely?
Here it is. Oh, no way!
18 seconds now. He's going for a more open plant. That was a mistake. Oh my God, Garrigan.
G2 do decide, but no, Cadian with 2 knives, actually.
Things get more difficult. 20 seconds. The tap from Rez. Nated by Robson. The dream is collapsing for Fnatic. They had so many plays alive.
No way.
Stereo frags from Mousepad.
The most exciting player for me at Flashpoint 3 has to be Zowie. Top player of the year 2 years straight, and the fact of the matter is that he can elevate Vitality to a level that they need to be at if they want to take down this tournament.
Like any other game leader, when you have Zowie within the team, you need to put him in the best condition ever. Trying to help him on both sides, on CT and T side, because when he's too static, Zowie is not a great AWPer, so we just want him to move a lot, to do a lot of things for the team.
He is so consistent, time and time again, and Apex, he's labeled him as a soldier of sorts.
He's not like the others AWPer. He likes to fight a lot. He likes to get the rifle, and he doesn't like to be behind. He likes to be within the fight, so you need to put him within the fight, but not too much as an entry, like more as a refragger. I think it's working pretty well for 2 years, the way we use him.
Ça joue leur jeu. C'est vraiment, à vrai dire, tout, quoi. On va dire, s'ils sont pas là, je pense pas que je ferais les choses. Ok, bah je pourrais les faire, mais ça serait moins impactant, on va dire, parce qu'il y a toujours le revenge ou les choses comme ça, mais ils sont là toujours prêts à me mettre la bonne flash, la smoke au bon moment, ou il y aura quelqu'un derrière moi prêt à me revenge ou des choses comme ça. Du coup, je suis toujours confiant en fait quand je sais qu'ils seront là derrière moi pour me soutenir à n'importe quel moment, et je pense que c'est pour ça que je suis assez confiant dans n'importe quel moment.
Right now, it's not an easy moment for the team, so obviously we need everyone to get much better.
Looking at Vitality's recent form, I'm not too concerned about ZywOo's drop because everybody dropped. When everybody on the team isn't playing to their tip-top form, there's going to be less gun rounds, there's going to be less opportunities for him to get involved.
When you have ZywOo, who's seen as one of the greatest players to ever touch the game, and he starts having the career worst performances during this period, you know that something needs to change.
When the team is not performing well, obviously you need to reinvent yourself, and that's what we try to do the last few months. Now, since Kyojin joined, the practice is going well. I don't say we're winning all the practice, but the way we're walking is really good, and you always see when you're walking well, when everyone is in the same mood and you're going in the same direction. Without a doubt, the last month is that the best level I ever seen him in training, in whatever. He's like dropping 40 bombs like no one. So yeah, it's really good to see that guy performing that well.
He has still shown that he can find multi-frags in situations that no one has any business doing so. But I think he needs to go above and beyond. He needs to sometimes break open the game plan just a little bit so that Vitality can get that extra edge if they actually want to take Flashpoint 3 down.
If all the pieces are together, we can get to the next level.
Comme tout le monde fait, on va dire, être convaincu de nos idées et continuer à faire tout le temps ce qu'on aime faire, le plaisir de faire les choses qu'on aime. Et je pense que si on continue à faire ça, je pense qu'on peut tout éclater.
Interesting interviews with ZywOo right there. Maui, of course, in the interview talking about how he was your player to watch for this event, and he certainly had some standout performances here in Map 1 on Vertigo.
Yeah, prior to this game, actually, he was the 8th highest rated player at Flashpoint 3, despite the fact that Vitality are not even going to be finishing as a top 6 team. So he definitely delivered here, especially in the second half.
Yeah, I think he was really, it's tough sometimes to really nail why the team has an edge in a matchup, and for sure ZywOo was here delivering for Vitality.
Yeah, he absolutely was, and it is a win for Vitality. Although Double Pony did have a nice comeback towards the end, looked like it was getting a little bit scary for Vitality. How was Double Pony able to work their way back into this map?
I think that in the first half especially, Vitality kind of were throwing out a pretty consistent play towards that ramp, and they were finding a lot of success towards it, but Double Pony made some really solid adjustments, and overall on their T side, a lot of the close rounds that you think, maybe Double Pony's out of this one, they were actually winning. They were winning a lot of the 2v2s, 3v3s, late round situations.
Yep.
Well, and as Bardolph and Launders were calling out as well, you know, we did see some adaptations here as we went over the course of the map. And it was getting a bit dicey, but the first half was really all about Vitality. I mean, it looked like they had a pretty commanding lead heading in, almost let it slip away. But, you know, one of the key talking points was Shox' ability to clutch in these 1vx situations, and that's what we saw in round 12. And it was a pretty big moment for Vitality in showing kind of the strength of this team.
Yeah, so I think okay, yeah, I think the thing is about this round is actually, this was actually Double Pony reading out some of the play of Vitality, where Vitality were throwing out kind of consistent plays towards the ramp. It seemed like Double Pony really didn't have a read on it, but they did make some good adjustments as well.
Yeah, I mean, to me, this was a story of Double Pony's kind of struggles on Vertigo throughout this tournament, really just kind of suffering over here at the short shelf position. Joko oftentimes getting targeted out. And honestly, I mean, there's definitely been points throughout this game where you could point for maybe some adjustments needing to be made from Double Pony. And you know, right here, this is just Vitality being willing to walk up a ramp and take some gunfights.
Yeah, and I think this was a round where Double Pony kind of played it a little bit different, and the reason that Shox has to bail them out is because more or less Vitality in this round kind of didn't do their due diligence. They kind of were pretty dry about this one, and they thought they can start getting away with anything. I think when you look at an 8-3 scoreline, that's sometimes how your brain works. You just think that we could just run over these guys. But Double Pony fought back, at least for the beginning of this round.
Yeah, and honestly, throughout this entire half, it seemed like there wasn't many good things going correct or right for Joko and Afro here on the A side of things. And Afro, I mean, even here missing an easy one. Shox picks up the frag. And this is when it gets really scary again for Double Pony.
Yeah, so we'll see that Joko, in a rare instance here, actually moves all the way back. He was dying a lot towards the ramp, but they want to play the retake. It's a safer approach, and they find a great timing there. Body takes down ZywOo, and now Kyojin just kind of caught in no man's land. That's where Shox has to come alive. I mean, we've seen this before. He's been one of the best players in the world at times, but the first kill onto Joko gives himself some space that he can push up onto the site, and now he knows that there's this player in Lucky right there, and he knows that the last player in Body is likely flanking him at this point, and Lex, you gotta love this part, right?
Yeah, just dropping the molly, moving out of the way. Just so smart, and Launders was doing a really good job of highlighting every single move and decision that Shox is making right here. This is an unwinnable clutch for Body, and he didn't really even have a chance in it.
Yeah, and I think what this round shows is that even when Vitality got a little bit more careless, I would say, in this game, they still were able to bail themselves out because the quality of the players is higher.
Sure, but in that instance, I mean, if we look at Double Pony and they're actually able to win that round, all of a sudden they're picking up more CT side rounds and potentially they win that map. So it's really important that Shox had that play there because even though it was one-sided at the time, that cushion that they developed was absolutely necessary as we got in a little bit later. And we can also take a look at round 14, Lex. I know you like some of the things that Double Pony were doing on the ramp.
Yeah, I mean, we're talking right now about Double Pony adjustments. This is a round where we're finally going to see it. And, you know, like I said, they were getting kind of bullied. And we've seen that several times from them on Vertigo here at Flashpoint 3, where Joko really, I mean, he's playing one of the hardest spots on Vertigo, honestly. And he gets really confident down here. But look at this, the double nade stack into this boost that throughout this entire half, Vitality was leaning on to kind of scout out where the positions for Double Pony were. Drop a double nade into the stack. Everyone gets mowed down. And then it's just cleanup crew from here on out. Shox, Kyojin, really with nothing left to do in this round, continuously getting smoked off at mid. And yeah, from that point forward, this is actually the first bright spot really for me in this half of Double Pony. And like you said, if 2 rounds ago, you know, maybe they had won, you know, their 5th round, I guess, you could have been looking at an 8-7 scoreline here for Double Pony. Instead, 10-5, still respectable in that sense, but you know, that's something that I think has been lacking throughout this event for them on Vertigo, and so Nuke will be hopefully a different story in that regard.
Did get another Afro ace, though. It seems like he just gets 1 per Vertigo these days. Very impressive play from him, but not enough to push Double Pony over the finish line. And, of course, there was a man standing in the way. It was ZywOo at the end in the second half when we saw his transition over to the CT side, round 19. This is where you start seeing how impressive ZywOo can be.
Yeah, ZywOo is he's a strategic luxury for Vitality. He makes so many just great individual plays for the team that sometimes the ramp control, if it's not working out for them, he can bail them out of those kinds of situations. And it's something where I think the IGLs of Vitality have always kind of gotten to lean on this guy just a little bit. And I mean, you're going to use the pieces that you have, the tools that are at your disposal, but this is definitely an example where it feels like ZywOo just takes over a round completely. The fact that he's able to find those 2 kills towards ramp and then accomplish the retake on top of that.
Yeah, I mean, Double Pony didn't even necessarily realize, I think, in this round how much they had outmaneuvered Vitality. A lot of the players on Vitality were surprised, basically, when all those players were top A ramp. ZywOo suddenly finding himself alone on A. It really just seemed like Double Pony was going to run away with the round. But, I mean, kind of like you're highlighting, Maui, you can never rule out ZywOo and his ability to just make a round happen for his team.
Yeah, that being said, I do have to praise the resilience of Double Pony, because anytime I've interviewed another team that's had to face against Vitality, they always just kind of have to, you know, you have to fold your hands sometimes and just look down and say, all right, we're going to lose to ZywOo sometimes. We're going to act like there's nothing we can even do about it. Like, we can do all the right moves. We can, on the macro, outplay them, like Lex was saying. But sometimes he's just going to be better than you in those moments. And to Double Pony's credit, they kept fighting back, and it became actually a really close scoreline by the end of it all.
Yeah, and especially, you know, on a map that they have struggled on like Vertigo, it should give them some confidence, you know, a much-needed boost as we go into Nuke, which is a map that they completely dominated, absolutely crushed Vitality on 16-5 in their first meeting. And to take a look at some of the strats, we do have Alan with a deeper dive into Nuke.
During the very first game of Flashpoint Season 3, Vitality lost convincingly to Double Pony, and the first map of that series was Nuke. So let's jump into one of the rounds from that game to find out what was going wrong for Vitality. So as we can see, Vitality, they're here on the CT side on Nuke, Double Pony on the T side, and Double Pony want to explode out of this hut position and on towards that A bomb site. Now in defense, there's 3 players for Vitality in Masuta, Kyojin, and Zywoo up there in heaven. Now as the hit comes in, a molly lands by this silo, forces Kyojin out of position. He takes a bad duel there into these players coming out of hut. Masuta here is forced to swing now from out of this Tetris position. He also goes down, now dropping onto the bomb site. Zowie does his best. He does actually find 2 massive kills, but ultimately he's taken down, and Double Pony, they'll be winning this round and ultimately this first map here on Nuke. So going into today's rematch, Vitality certainly have quite the score settle against Double Pony. How do you guys see this one playing out? Over to you guys on the desk.
Over to us guys on the desk. How do you see this one playing out?
Every time.
Every time.
I don't know how I feel about this one yet. Like, to me, I want to give Vitality credit for the changes that we have seen for them on Nuke, but it didn't yield the best results, right? Like, I will say that they had a more respectable T side or CT side, excuse me, in their last matchup, and I don't remember what Shox' stats were like, but I do know he was playing rock solid on upper. And that gives me hope. You know, if Double Pony's going to come in with the same game plan, for sure, I'm sure, you know, Vitality has reviewed these games. They know what Double Pony likes to do. I got to imagine that they're going to be a much tougher opponent this time around, Maui.
Yeah, the first game around, actually, I tried counting how many times Double Pony actually went for the A hits, and it was at least 9 times. And that's not including times where they were probably forced off of A and then just decided to go ramp and kill Shox there. So that being said, I don't think they can come in with the exact same game plan. Vitality have changed a few roles up. They've changed some spots up. And I think because of that, you can't just target Masuta and Kyojin in the same way. That being said, Masuta and Kyojin have actually performed a little bit better since that opening matchup.
Absolutely.
Here at Flashpoint 3. You can't see them as the same kind of weak spot that you can just keep pecking at if you're the Double Pony side.
Well, we're going to find out. We do have updated odds courtesy of Unicorn. It will be still a slight advantage for Vitality despite the crushing defeat they previously suffered at the hands of 2 ponies. They are on Nuke. Remember, you can go to unicorn.com, use the code FLASHFREE when you sign up, and there's just 10 euros for you to put on this match if you like. It's a thing you can do.
Ponies don't have hands.
They have hooves. Is that why they aren't winning?
They just can't get a grip on the game, I guess.
No grip, no opposable thumbs. All right, guys. So you have any predictions on this one? Do you think that this is going to be possible, or are we going to go to map 3 here? Because it really was devastating Vitality's loss last time they played.
Yeah, it's hard for me to sit here and say, oh, man, Vitality has a chance when there's really nothing pointing towards that direction at all. Yeah. I will say Masuta, since that matchup, has played excellent for Vitality. Really, it's been Shox and Kyojin for me that have been really inconsistent here. So I think as long as those 2 players are able to perform, we could easily see a close game. But I think this goes to map 3.
I actually think this is slightly Double Pony favored as well. I think that even though the odds say otherwise, they have been looking strong on Nuke in a lot of close games. They've shown that they have some tricks when they played against Anonymous too. So I think Vitality, they may have done a little bit of homework here, but I think Double Pony had a pretty comprehensive playbook that they've shown thus far.
I think I would have been a little bit more down about Double Pony had they not mounted the attempt at the comeback in that last game, but it does seem like at least they're gaining some momentum and confidence heading into the second map of this series, and we are raring to go. So I will hand the reins over to Launders and Bardolph.
Saddle up, partner.
Yeehaw.
Have you ever been on a horse, Launders?
Yeah. But can you ride ponies? If you're
you can, if you're small
full
enough.
size, like if you're James size, could you ride a pony?
No.
I was on a horse. I have a picture of myself on a horse, and I felt bad for the horse. The horse was not big enough. I needed a king-size horse.
You
I wouldn't go anywhere near a pony.
What was her name?
What was the horse's name?
Yeah, what was her name?
Horse, as far as I'm concerned.
Wow.
Rude. Show some respect, man.
Oh, I sincerely apologize.
Happy belated birthday to Shox.
Yeah, it was his birthday yesterday.
Is he 30?
I've been informed by the people in production.
Do you think he had a happy birthday?
He's a happy fella. I would say so.
If he didn't run out of champagne this time, then he would have.
Oh,
you know what's
that been a
good?
problem?
Rosé champagne, Tassinger Rosé champagne.
Tattinger.
I sincerely recommend that. It's very good stuff.
All right, let's get into the game.
Back to you guys.
I'm a man of fine taste, panache.
On the desk.
I like Alan's shirt today. I like Lex's shirt as well.
Alan!
Double Pony will begin with Afro holding a P250. He's been made the raid boss.
Double Pony.
Oh my God, no! Dude, that's the last thing I was expecting. And they might not expect these two more players on the ramp. Afro with a team kill, too excited on the entry. And that leaves Body alone.
He said I at least get 2 kills around.
Man. Oh man, that was satisfying.
What a shot. That P250 commercial. Kyojin, man, Kyojin, you know what I mean? He's getting comfy.
I don't think the people at home understand.
About Kyojin?
No, about what the noises you were just making. What do they translate from that? Am I supposed to translate that?
He's getting comfortable.
Okay, I think he's saying like, okay, we'll keep an eye on you.
Yeah.
Seems to be doing well.
Yeah, you get it.
That's what I understand from the noises that Launders is making.
It's Larry David noises.
I think it's an accurate translation.
You know what I mean? It's Curb Your Enthusiasm noises.
Yes, I do actually. I get it.
Yeah.
I knew.
They get it too.
I just want the people at home to understand as well.
Yeah.
The 4 Desert Eagles are out. A quartet of instruments. More of deaf than musical.
One of the very best AUG skins and affordable.
That said, oh, hold on a second. Zowie is not going to outstay his welcome. The fadeaway incendiary. He makes them fight in the incendiary, but it will chase and delete. The smoke or grenade will not be collected as they make their way forward.
That's worth it. The rotations, they're like just in time, but it's a bit panicked. Can't get to super good spots. Masuda will stand right in front of the door. Nice. Bomb drops in his vision, and he controls for 2. And Body now 1-on-3 situation. This is not likely, but it is. There's still a lot of potential to get kills as they crowd around the bomb. I wonder if he can actually get this back. Wow, sneaky from him. Closes the door as well. And now they've actually got to make sure that he can't leave at this point. Before, they just had to watch that bomb. Even an extra kill. 1 extra kill would be a big win.
28 seconds to find one. And Apex will put him out of his misery. It would be cool if you could, by those double doors, there's a fire alarm panel. If you shot it and it rang a little bell or something, that would be cool.
To cause like a distraction, you could run away maybe.
Not like a massive one, not one that's going to cloud sound too much. But
Yeah.
Very brief, like, or something.
Yeah. A couple of footsteps. That would be interesting, I think.
At least a quality of life update.
Yeah, I mean that could be cool to add tiny bit of depth to the game. It could be used against you, for you.
I swear there was a button on a map in 1.6.
Well, you can ring the bell on train.
You could press the button and it would like kill players in a certain room with like electricity or something. Remember? Someone out there remembers.
Yeah, they had like death run maps, and then if admin wanted to torture you, they could do that via console.
Slap.
Yeah, slap.
I used to run a gun game server, and when somebody was camping,
there we go.
I would slap them to, was it 3 HP?
Uh-huh.
In the skybox, and they'd fall to their death.
Yeah, they go up, yeah.
People thought they were cheating.
Yeah.
Someone would be like, this person's cheating, which I thought, wow, you are incredibly stupid.
When I was a little kid, I ran a surf server just to play this one map 24/7, and it made it surf server on this old IBM PC that I had. Like, it was a real piece of shit. And people started joining the server so much, got popular, they wanted to buy hook mod.
What is this? A power nap? A technical timeout for a power nap?
The outside of his is that a painting or actually his window?
We've
it looks
had
like
this
a painting.
discussion. It looks like one, but I think it's just got a dodgy camera.
It looks like a painting, man.
We've seen a breeze in the background before. See, the problem with this, he might actually make himself tired. He may genuinely make himself tired by lying back, right?
You have to
and
be careful.
Become lethargic and a bit slow.
We'll pay attention to his performance in this half now.
Right.
So people started asking me to buy hook mod on my surf server that I just made to play for myself because I wanted to play this one map over and over again in 1.6. But I was 12 years old. I didn't even know how to take money.
So you went to credit card fraud?
No, I just didn't know what to do.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I just know.
I thought there was more to the story.
No, I just wanted to play this map by myself.
So what's his hook mod?
Hook mod, you know, you can like attach the things and drag yourself.
Oh.
So you can cheat on the surf maps.
Like Batman.
Exactly. People were like, I'll donate you $15 PayPal. I was like, what's that?
Pot shots from Apex. Thank you for the people who photoshopped quick maths to Launders, by the way. There was more than one submission, and I feel like we've all become a little smarter now.
Yes, especially me.
You know that if you ask somebody to pick a number between 1 and 50, the most common number they'll pick is 37.
Why didn't you just ask what I would pick first? I was going to pick 27.
Oh, God damn it.
See, now you can't even believe me because you know I already heard the answer.
Right, people in chat, before the spy round starts, pick a number between 1 and 50. Okay, and type it in the chat.
Any new viewers, if you'd like to pick a number between 1 and 50.
Yeah, do it now.
Do it now.
I bet you picked 37.
They
you
didn't
see,
even
guys,
give enough time
I can't even see the chat, and I know what it is.
Okay.
Double Pony looking for their first round. They've got 5 AK-47s on deck. Oh, Zowie very aggressive towards the ramp. Connection, not a fatal one. He will fall back for now. That is an early warning signal for Double Pony, who come into this one on the back hoof, you might say, as they lost the first map. Eventually narrowly. Maybe shouldn't have been, but anyway.
There's a cluster of T's just ready to go ramp after the nades are done, but Masuda drops another one. They step back again. And this part of the CT is just letting them know that they know they're here. But they still come with force. Masuda has got a headshot angle over top of the ramp. Does he want to continue fighting? Chips away at them a bit. It's dangerous. He's got no rotations here. He'll start to fall back now. Double Pony going very slow on the ramp. They could have run him down, but Masuda still is here. Look at this. He is continuing to come back. Again, there is no rotation for him. And the hut push gets shut down. A great flash for Kyojin. But Afro has that line. And look at Masuda coming back again just to die.
35 seconds remain now. Shox will hold some position, but will it be to the benefit? Oh, hold on a second. Apex creeping into the B bomb site. Two-man spray down, and all of a sudden it becomes very winnable. Advantage Vitality because the clock is not with Double Pony. That's a great flick from Zowie. Opens the door again and he's hunting body. Goes for the fake plant, got a 1v1. Zowie now has 13 seconds to find him. Spots his shoulder, but he's ready for the shot. And Vitality keep the clean sheet.
You have to appreciate Body understanding exactly where that fight was going to come from. And not second guessing himself, thinking, oh, Zowie went back through the door somewhere else. But still doesn't win the round. This is a weird one because it feels like Masuda is so sure that they were on a fake ramp that he kept coming back like, oh, they're going to put pressure. But, you know, when I've watched their demos, they don't go all the way down. But they do commit, and then he ends up dying for it. But Vitality still win. Already a significantly better CT side than they had the last time they played.
Maximum loss bonus for Double Pony means that these half-buys will be dangerous. CZ, Deagles, Tech 9s, and plenty of utility. But no kills just yet. The auto shotgun looking to make some bank. Quickly, Double Pony will be shot down in this one. The full buy will be fine for the next round, though. Still trying to have some impact, but they will be denied.
No problems here. It makes more sense to me on paper to have a player with a bit more experience with Kyojin. I looked at Masuda as having experience at this point, but, you know, Shox with him makes a lot of sense to me. And, yeah, as long as Masuda's comfy on ramp, this can all work out fine. And it's just a new challenge here. It's funny because it feels like the reason that they switched around players on the CD side is because of Double Pony and what Double Pony did to them last time.
I mean, with a rematch, I would expect Vitality to come back stronger.
Yeah.
In the vacuum of these two teams in this tournament, for sure. So I had some more confidence picking Vitality for this one. And so far, so good in that respect. 5-0. Double Pony back on the buy. Now, if Double Pony plant the bomb as a minimum each round, they can always buy in the next round. If they lose, they'll get 4,200. But they'll get no money for that loss. Body falls to Apex outside. And he was instrumental with that two-man spray down towards B, making it winnable for Vitality. Still playing strong as Apex.
And Afru, the kill is coming. Zywoo, look for the timing. Oh, no way! No way! He pre-aimed that perfectly.
There is no ceiling, Launders.
No way he pre-aimed that perfectly.
There is no ceiling. The man lives in a proverbial atrium of the mind. And there is no ceiling.
That is amazing.
Masuta will be the first one to engage, I would imagine. They're close to the wall, though, so Apex can't actually trade that. Nice movement by Double Pony in that respect. But they're also moving into their demise. One by one they go. Apex is everywhere. Joko has a chance now, or does he? He's going to walk straight into it. Oh, Zywoo actually is falling back. Awkward timing for him, still alive though. Almost trolling, re-peeking now, and just making it so awkward. And then eventually landing a headshot through the wall, because why not?
Yeah, he's just in the flow state, man. That was so insane. That was so impressive. I mean, it's because what's the most impressive is there was no sign that he was up there in the first place. Like, that duel was so dry, coming up secret. It was late on a time. Look how little of his body is showing on the top of the silo for that clear. Really insane stuff. Just a showcase for him. But everyone doing good. 6-0 now for Vitality. No holes so far. Pistols up for Double Pony. Half investment though. They can come through the full exec. The flash has come upstairs. Another test for Kyojin here.
Okay, we need a multi-frag now for Vitality to hold on to things, and it seems that will be the case. Of course, it's Apex with another multi-frag round. 11-3 now is Apex, and this one will be very brief indeed.
Again, we all like to appreciate how fast things move with Double Pony in every single matchup they play. And some of these upper execs are their favorites, but they're not resulting in rounds one. The kills are super low for them. We've only got 7 in total for Double Pony. Just means we've got a bustling economy right now for Vitality. And this time we got 3 rotations up the ladder to fight Hut. No one even coming mini side.
7-0. A perfect start from Vitality. Very deep smoke into Squeaky Door as well. The door has been blown off. The door no longer exists. The pieces fall to the floor and then fade away eventually. Joko looking for an entry. Hold on a second. He's landed on Apex's head. That will provide a very awkward engagement for him.
They got him at every turn. They had someone in the top hut ready to deal with this. They had someone in the vent. Masuta's, playing these cute angles on the ramp, and he has been such a pest. Look, he's coming back up the ramp as well. He hasn't always won his duels, but he gets some more information that they haven't faked, and they also have extra players to play with. Really no trouble for him. And look at Apex, the guy who was just in the vent who killed Joko, to come through the ramp as well and get the refrag for Masuta. He's everywhere. Look, I'd
love to know how many rounds already Apex has got multi-frags in. Again, he's got 2 in this one. And the AKs will be collected as well. Apex in shots now with AK-47s as Vitality move to 8 rounds in a row.
Yeah.
All by execution. Yeah. No bomb plants to be seen.
Body bags. And this is a read on every single lurk that comes out as well. 3 opening kills across the board from Big Garage, inside vent, and on ramp. All of the angles are working out very nicely for Vitality. Double Pony can't make anything happen. They're trying to get ground quickly. Vitality are stomping them at every turn. Another half buy, a little bit better than last time with the Deagles. Some presence in front of Squeaky. Shot goes, zings right by the head of whoever's behind that door.
Fast play into the A-bomb site with the pistols once again. The Desert Eagles, of course. Kyojin looking for 2, but Apex will come to the rescue. Looking for more multi-frags, and he'll find them. 2 versus 2 now. Lucky has an M4A4. Masuta heading towards heaven, but surely they've heard that. There is a HE for Masuta, and there is only Kevlar for Lucky. Afro doesn't have any, so this could be brutal. Afro makes his way towards the hut, though. So Lucky will be the recipient, and that turns out to be worse. The trades are here for Masuta. 9-0 for Vitality.
Whether they knew it or not, the odds of them winning the round went down the longer they took to plant. That HE primed perfectly to land in the front of the site. In that mid-round situation, they're just hoping a push comes out from somewhere else. Zywoo made that big rotation around to heaven very, very fast. It looked like a round they were going to bring back after Lucky found this one dig in heaven. But just so beautifully played from Vitality at every single turn in that retake before the bomb even went down. Can't even really call it a retake, but it felt like it.
Double Pony on the roof.
It's gonna be like the fastest pro game in history.
Right.
Where's Kyojin at? We get eyes on him. He's gonna avoid these.
There's nobody home.
Yeah, those are for him.
There is no. Oh! Ooh.
Oh my! Oh my! They're trying.
I love that door because you can just hop off the roof and take 0 damage. It's a great door. It's the best door on Nuke, arguably.
Even more than Squeaky?
Yeah, because it absorbs grenades. It's
Such
not
a
going
famous
anywhere.
door, though. Yeah, true.
It's bomb-proof. It's not about fame, man. You got to look past that. You got to look at the real stuff.
Your famous James Bardolph.
As seen on TV.
Outside, a new play, a new tempo too. A little slower here from Double Pony. Smokes come out. Zywoo's going to be the warden of it. Some pressure towards ramp, but it's reinforced. Apex is here looking for another double, but ooh, fluffs the spray a bit. Zywoo on the fast rotation. This leaves outside a little bit open, but there's so few numbers now it's going to be difficult. Joko finds an opening, and Zywoo just drops up into the upper sight, looking for 3 frags. Last shot goes missing, but Shox is right there. The rotations are so perfect for Vitality.
He is feeling himself, like Zywoo.
Yeah, the way he rotated too. I mean, he didn't stay in heaven. He immediately got into the site after getting his kills on, getting the 1 kill in ramp. He's trying to beat you to the next location. This is the kind of opping that, and the rotations that make Simple so good on Nuke. That's the reason he has the best stats on Nuke. He knows when to commit to sites.
Finally seeing a timeout from Double Pony. Actually, behind Zywoo, right?
Yeah.
There's a speaker. And it could be a modern speaker, but it looks like the era of speakers from like Windows 95.
Well, he looks like he's playing outside. He's got the brick wall behind him.
Well, he could be inside.
Yeah, no, I think he is, but it just looks like it. Sorry, what about the speaker?
Oh, well, on Zywoo's cam.
Yeah.
It looks like just one of those like Windows 95 era speakers in the background. We shall see it later on. 10 rounds in a row. No bomb plant for Double Pony. I was wondering when a timeout would come through because, again, if you just look at all those skulls on the top of your screen, showing the fashion in which the rounds have been won and by whom.
Yeah, no bomb plants.
Exactly, which gives you an idea of the limited success that Double Pony have been having in these rounds. And now we see a mixed bag from them. 2 AK-47s and some Desert Eagles. So they're getting to the point where they can't really just have that half buy every round and basically concede half the remaining rounds.
Oh, at this point, I mean, even kills would buy them grenades.
They need to find a bomb plant. Maybe the hero AKs is the way to do it.
Oh, they're just so aware of every move right now. Looks like Body's getting hunted down, whether he knows it or not. Apex, though, he misses the timing. Maybe there's a chance here. Body executes him. Masuda close up on the ramp. They know he likes to fight.
So many footsteps heard by Kyojin. Oh, boy.
Wow.
Deleted by Body. That was perfect timing. Absolutely perfect timing. And this round is a rout for Double Pony. Looks like they're about to make their way onto the scoreboard.
Call a pause every once in a while. You never know what's going to happen.
NBK 1 for 10.
Yeah, I mean, nobody. It's just a really bad game overall.
Struggle is real
for
across
everybody.
the board.
It's hard, though. Vitality, clearly, they're playing sharp. I mean, everybody looks confident. They're probably in a good mood. And Apex, there is the thing where, like, if you have an IGL who's very involved and they have a great game, everything seems to work out on top of the individual, you know, because they're going to be in a better mood. They're actually playing well. That helps a lot. But his performance this tournament has been awesome.
Lead from the front.
Lead from the front.
There's a reason why people say lead from the front. If you see the boss man ahead of everybody else in the trenches, then definitely spurs you on to do the best you can do. 10-1. What is the response from Vitality?
Yeah, that was also a half buy, so they threw some nades outside, but they didn't spend that much, so it kind of instantly recovers their economy, which is cool. But The max potential of 5 rounds here on T side won't be enough. It'll just get back some dignity. Zai with the boost up top, misses a shot, looks for the repeat. I can't believe he just goes for it again. Afro had no idea where that shot came from, and this lurk gets shut down. Apex somehow slunk into this position after just boosting Zaiwu. And look at the amount of trades that's going on, James. This is
yeah, it's absolutely crazy. I think there was a play from from Kyojin into lobby to get a kill as well. Apex in trouble now, and he'll get cut to pieces outside. Again, with the massive multi-frags he's got, can't blame him too much going for the duel there. And it's 2 AKs versus 2 M4s now with a reasonable amount of time for Double Pony, but do Vitality stay static, or will they be proactive in this situation?
These two used to play with each other once upon a time. The two newest players to Vitality, both beasts aim-wise. Masuda a bit more tenured at this point. They hunt down MBK in the lobby, and this could serve as a distraction for a body to maybe get a bomb plant before the retake comes in, not knowing where, you know, because MBK's rotation in the lobby means where the hell would body be in this spot? And it'll put the bomb down. A little bit more experience in the player body. Used to be on the original G2, actually. And I think one of the more experienced and talented players on Double Pony now. Don't know if they spotted him here in the 1v2. He can clip the wings of one player on the CT side with this peek out. He does, but the instant trade from Masuda.
That was an angle.
Yeah.
Must have just seen the top of his head. And Vitality will go down to one player. They've got the money to survive it, though, and they are straight back to winning ways. Double Pony with just the 1 round. But hey, we've got 2 bomb plants in a row. Maybe there is a chance for 4 rounds for Double Pony in this half. The struggle has been real here on you. This is the pick of Double Pony, though. So if they can muster enough rounds from the remaining, i.e. all of the rounds, if they can take 4 rounds into the second half, then they could potentially have a very strong CT side as well. Let's not forget the previous endeavor.
He's just waiting to see what smokes he thinks are coming.
Yeah. What exactly is being offered here?
Yeah, it's hard outside these days. There's so many fakes. Okay, Kyojin, opening kill. Success rate's been very good for him. Looking for a second, he'll find it as well. No, Shox helps him out, but it's the damage that assists Shox.
Oh, boy!
Oof!
Meat and potatoes. Afro, 1 versus 4, 12 HP. Seen 2 aces in the last map, one of which was from Afro. Maybe asked of one again.
Maybe these spots were the ones they were meant to play the whole time. Masuda doing really well on ramp, looking comfortable, knowing when to push. Plays it a bit aggressively sometimes, I won't lie, but the confidence, I can see why it's high. They've just had so much success here. But Kyojin and Shox working together. I mean, the way that they were tethering, even in that round, where Kyojin could have died, then Shox could have died, and they're both doing damage. That was the opportunity. This just shows how much better it is with Shox here. They're actually taking care of each other this time.
Apex is actually amazing.
Yeah.
He is actually amazing. Well then. How much is left for the Ponies in this half? They have been able to pull another bite out of the bag here. But success has been minimal for them on the T side of Nuken. They can't take just a 1 round into the second half. That would surely be the death knell for Double Pony. Ooh. Trade on the ramp, and they have some position now, 4v4. Very light on utility, no flashes, just Molotovs for Double Pony at this point. Crouch peek, but Zaiwu has the off angle, which gives him an extra half second for the flick. Advantage, Vitality, Apex swinging in, politely closing the door behind him, trying to cut off one of the choke points as he resets the situation. He goes deep, and Shox goes deep into Joko's brain with the AK-47. That's a shot through the wall onto Apex as well. 19 HP combined. 1 and 2. No respect from Apex. 13-1 Vitality.
Yeah, he's playing so smart. I mean, even the way he rotated in and he took the fight, he knew they were coming down the ramp. He threw the smoke, and then he gave himself the ability to be proactive, moving quickly. Oh, did I just miss something? That was drinking milk again.
Apex popping off. He's putting smiles on the faces. Got to get that calcium.
He powers up with the milk. I just want to know if it's homo milk. 3 point. In Canada, 3.25% homo milk.
Homo milk?
Yeah. That's what we call it. Just like the real fatty stuff. The good stuff.
But what is the homo short for?
Homogenized.
Oh, right, yeah, okay. I don't know if we have... Oh, my days! Stop! Is there no mercy in this half?
And the violence.
We have like whole milk, semi-skimmed milk, skimmed milk, almond milk.
Yeah, in Canada we call whole milk homo milk.
Oh, okay. I haven't been to Canada yet. Double Pony with a single round. Can they at least meet their namesake, if you will?
Well.
3 versus 3, maybe there's a chance. However, Apex is still alive, and he likes a multi-frag in this half. That much is clear. It's very nervous territory for Double Pony. Do they head to the high ground of the A-bomb site, perhaps? They've got 40 seconds to make this decision. Joko will move with his teammate into main. Apex wonders about the high ground again. Vitality don't have it. Well, Masuta is in hell, so that is some information. Heading up now very loudly. But that will be running distraction, which will surely allow Apex to get a kill. Slightly labored. A chance for a second one, but Lucky has the angle. That's where the extra man comes into play. Apex creeping forward now as the bomb is planted. Trying to stay in the middle, trying not to get peeked. He has 7 bullets. That might be enough for the first one. Not on this occasion. Double Pony with double rounds on the T side of Nuke, but will it be enough? It is a long road to recovery. Can ponies climb mountains? Find out after the break. So we move to the second half. Double Pony, a map down, are 11 rounds down as they move to the CT side. The pistol round will be as crucial as ever for them. This is a must-win situation. Joker with a HE and a CZ75. A signature weapon in French territories. Shocks to the P250. Let's not forget the one tap we saw from Afro. The first pistol run is one from body.
I see. One squeaky clean bullet to the top of Silo. I don't think it was a player who had any utility. Maybe it was, actually. Shock's coming up here to refresh that position. And is the play to go towards a ramp? It looks like they might be trying to do this. I don't know. They hope for the push. Body takes a relay to up near the trophy room. There's a bit of a bait setup now. And, oh, it's a fake 2 ramp, but MBK is here waiting. Masuda.
Oh, boy.
Body bags both of them.
That is one way to start the proceedings for Vitality. But again, we need to close towards the end.
There's a hot flank here, but he's paused now. Lucky sitting in Turnpike, not ready to go down just yet. But there's another part of the plan with Shocks coming down through Secret because he can help clear out control room, and this allows for the plant. Or Decon if they want to plant this side.
20 seconds. They're really playing a drawn-out pistol round here. Bomb is secured. Shocks blocking Decon as Afro makes his way down the bench. Oh, Afro again with a one-tap. Suddenly the score is even. No defuse kit on these 3 players. Lucky with a one-tap as well. It seems to be happening. Masuda's gone. Zaibu now in the clutch. 1 versus 3. They've got, oh, okay, Zaibu. All right then. Not going to be too long, but you never know. You always see it coming.
Almost every kill there was just a one-tap in that whole round from beginning to end. Beautiful stuff, starting with Masuda, but everybody taking a little bit of the responsibility here. Joko, Afro, Body, Lucky, all getting a kill. 13-3. Are we just going to create a respectable scoreline out of this, or are we actually going to, you know, mount a comeback? Double Pony will try to answer that question, but we'll just sit and watch. I don't have any expectations at this point. We've seen Double Pony pull off some pretty strong comebacks only to lose the game, but still show resilience in that they're here to, you know, play despite however bad they start. Only issue is that I think they were so much stronger on their T side last time. It's hard to have high expectations for this for the CT side now.
Shocks race carring down to the secret position. Oh boy, that is a grenade and a half. That is a potential game changer in terms of headshots. Apex executed immediately. That's a perfect peek from Joko as well. Spots the player in hut. Can't even connect a single shot. 5 versus 4. Double Pony. Threaten control now. Vitality looking to make the force buy work here. But it just got a little more difficult.
This is Shocks' job every single time they play on Nuke, to get secret control on T side and to hold it and try to be the best lurker he can be, and also just open up parts of the map when he sees an opportunity. But this also means that people are very expectant of how and when he plays these positions. So Double Pony hunt him down inside a secret. They get this kill and fall back. That's 2 CTs that now are not in other places, not on ramp, not upstairs. So Vitality want to try to move off this information, but they're low on numbers. That's the only difficult part.
Yeah, and it's going to be a long walk to the B bomb site. 35 seconds left as they make their way down the stairs of Secret. NBK is hiding somewhere around the corner from Decon, as we can see. But they're not going to have much time to clear the site now. NBK is still alive, heading towards the bomb site. They know that the ruse is up. Now they're lining up for him. We've got Masuda doing 360s, and he'll be traded by Lucky as the rotation is in. A 4th round from Double Pony. We require 9 more to tie the score.
Yeah, it's the cool part about playing on the stairs. If they're forced to take control doors like that, you know, you come out through Decon, you have this very nice angle from the side of the site. NBK plays the spot perfectly. And it's a cool round from Double Pony all the way through. The way they hunted down Shocks and are very aware of the rotations, kept that player advantage, but it is a round where Vitality don't have that much money to invest. And this will also be one. 5 deagles across the board. Bit less potent on the T side, but still scary, I think. Will the opportunities come? Oof.
Hello. Ooh.
Really playing with fire.
Really fishing. Trying to engage the CTs in those narrow angles. Nice pre-fire from Joko there. Okay, there's the opening kill. Afro and Body now popping out to really thin these numbers. At least Kyojin and Squeaky with the bomb. And a minute to try and do some damage. Body and Afro are both half health, or less.
I want to take a look. These are definitely some of Kyojin's better games. Not versus the best team so far, but was a really strong, hard opponent for him last time. Looked super nervous the last time, looks very confident now. Had a great showing on Vertigo just now, and now also looks good on Nuke. So Kyojin's storyline developing is going to be very interesting for Vitality, because not only does he play better and then everybody else looks a bit better when, you know, his sights get held and everything like that, but there's less hand-holding as well. Kyojin has to learn his positions or where to be comfortable, and I think it just creates a better atmosphere for the team to succeed.
Well, now is the time to succeed, because the AKs are out. So we're creeping forward now, going through the smoke in fact, and that's going to make things awkward for Lucky. In and out he goes, then he falls. Afro deleted by Apex, who has started on this second half now. 21 kills for Apex. He leads the charge by a significant margin for his team and on the server in general. Shox now flanking on the outside, and the AKs start to prevail in this situation. Again, Double Pony cannot lose too many rounds here. 2 versus 5. Their hands are tied in this one. Don't believe that there's much they can do to stop Vitality from making it to 14.
Downstairs site.
What can they do afterwards? The money is in an awkward spot for Double Pony as well.
Yeah, that's...
They really have to hold on to these weapons.
Oh, they do. And they probably have to... I mean, they're just going to force again next round. And both of their remaining players have already been spotted, so, I mean, even Joko here. So the T's can go and just try to hunt him down. Vitality don't want to lose a lot, but, I mean, they would love to be able to go into this next round knowing that Double Pony can't even buy, so got to assume that they're going to hunt. And, yeah, Zaiwu finds one of the last two. Joko left up, and, again, was spotted. And this will tell the story for the next round, if he can live or get the kills or not, but Masuda finds him, kills him, tagged him bagged. 14-5 for Vitality, and there is enough money here on Joko and Afro to buy whatever they'd like. Lucky as well, I guess, could get, you know, a decent gun and grenades, or a good gun and no grenades. And the 2 ops will come to take the edge off his other teammates here. M4 changes hands, and this is, yeah, a situation they kind of have to calculate how they want to spend their money, who's going to buy the grenades where. But they'll have to make some compromises. Vitality are going to be fully well aware that an investment is coming in to defend against match point, because the money's not going to be fantastic next round either. Double Pony on a 3-round win streak in this half. Just before that last round, so they have no loss bonus. This could be it.
NBK with the auto, and indeed this could be it. This has to work. That second AWP can always be a nasty surprise where somebody simply walks into the angle, especially when they've heard the rattle of the first one, which has happened already here. But when you've got a Shox on your team and he swings like that, not quite walking into the angle, is he? Vitality on the cusp of match point. Body looking for a second headshot, not quite connecting. That was an important jewel for Vitality. That keeps the numbers real low. They do creep into Joko's angle though, deploys the HE grenade to Kyojin spot, and hold on a second. 2 versus 4. Now the numbers are even. Apex is the one carrying the bomb. Zowie making some sounds going down the ladder as Apex creeps into the A-bomb site. This may be the bait they were looking for. Perfect! Joko eliminated on the A-bomb site. Smokes up, and Afro's got a lot to do now.
Oh, that coordination was picturesque with the ladder bait and Apex coming as a 3rd player, flanking that position. Joko had something to say this round. And now Afro will have to do all the talking. His smoke is a bait to make it seem like he's going for the paint can smoke in heaven, and this is to try to bait someone into peeking him. And they do, but it's just a coordination. I mean, these guys are synchronized.
Yeah. Beautiful executes. Didn't believe that smoke whatsoever. Oh. The pop flash timing was perfect. It popped to the perfect spot. The headshot afterwards was sublime. Match point for Vitality. Plenty of them versus Double Pony, who are really going to struggle to bring a primary weapon into this round, let alone anything else. Deagles across the board. A lot of high explosives as well, but they are in a lot of trouble here, the Ponies.
Yeah. Vitality look this damn good. Now I just want to see them play against every other team again, because they look so good. Tough spot for them at this event. Afro finds A deagle shot on Apex, the top performer for Vitality this match. Zowie with the most impressive KD. But Apex with all those multi-kills in the first half.
It's a nice start from Double Pony. And I wonder if there'll be a nervous approach from Vitality, edging forward into these Desert Eagle angles. It's Kyojin spotted, but the bomb has not been. We have the smokes deployed outside now. Let's see how they respond. They need to take risk, Double Pony here, but they also need to keep the numbers up to try and collapse on Vitality if they can get the numbers low later on. So how do you work the balancing act in that regard?
Yeah, the gamble rotation, sometimes the best solution, but it'll have to be the perfect gamble. They have no other choice but to win this round. MBK finds his kill. They've got this kind of crossfire on the stairs. Shox approaches them in a very annoying way. He's a master of that. Afro and Lucky last two alive. Afro maybe in the correct site. But can he put together the kills? A chance here. Zowie drops the bomb in his vision. Turns around to try to get this last kill. Kyojin and Shox both have less health than Lucky in total. But Lucky just one player. Already spread thin. Only a deagle in his hands.
Just needs the one bullet though for both these players. Well, he's halfway there. Picks up the AK as well. As he realized where Kyojin is, potentially, but he's creeping around the corner. Kyojin, as he looks down, he is